Why, hello again everyone, and welcome to the back garden yard. And in this video I'm going to show you why everyone should have a fall garden. A fall garden is so easy to grow, it doesn't take so much watering, and the food you grow is just as delicious as the food that you will grow in the summer. So let's take a look at what we've got, and you'll probably want a fall garden too. So here we're going first. We're going with the mustard greens. These are they call them Florida India mustard. They're flat leaf. They're not curly, so they don't get the bugs that can, the worms that can get up in those curly leaves and hide. And they are just beautiful. Let me pull one off here and we'll take a look. There we go. Just beautiful mustard greens. And then in this next row we have the Napa cabbage. And I'm going to show you how it is heading up now. So this is a nice head. It's not quite as firm as we want it, and this one's getting really firm here. So this Napa cabbage is coming out and heading up just like we want it. So for those of you that didn't see the planting videos I made, I want to show you real quickly how I use the chicken manure compost and the 10-10-10 fertilizer, and I made it raised beds. So I put the raised beds here so that when it rained, they wouldn't flood these little plants. And that worked out good when Hurricane Helene came, and we got 12 inches of rain in 2 days. And you can still see from the results that the garden survived 100%. So all I did was put some 10-10-10 and some of this composted chicken manure in the rows, and then worked it in and then planted the seeds. Now I'm going to show you what they look like a week later when they came up. And these are the giant Korean radishes that I'm going to show you in just a minute. Then this here was the bok choy. The bok choy has already come and gone. We've already harvested all that. Next is the lettuce. The lettuce, I'm going to show you that when it comes up in the video. You'll see how nice it came up and is doing. And then, of course, the next row, we have the Napa cabbage, and I just showed you the Napa cabbage. Well, this is how it looked on September the 8th. And you can see just the little bitty plants. I had to move a few around, but the Napa cabbage has done very well. And finally, on this very last row, you're going to see the mustard greens. And these are the same, of course, mustard greens that I'm showing right now in the video. And they came up very thick, and I had to go ahead and thin them just a little bit. But these mustard greens are really looking nice. Now let's go back to the current time. So I'm picking a mess of these greens for dinner tonight. And then the next thing I want to show you is this lettuce. Now, if you go to the store and you buy a bunch of lettuce, say a head every week, and you love your salads, just think how much that's costing you. I haven't bought a head of lettuce, and I don't know when, because I replant my lettuce every September. And you can see this lettuce here is beautiful, clean, and delicious. So that's what we're doing with the lettuce. And then here I've got more red romaine lettuce, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 spots I've got this planted. And then this is a mixture. I think they call it mescalum or something.
and it's got all kinds of different lettuce in it. And we've been picking this pretty hard because it's so nice. You can see where we cut that many times, and it just keeps on producing. Then the next row is another row of cabbage that we transplanted from this cabbage where it came up too thick. And cabbage doesn't transplant very well, so you can see how much smaller these plants are than the other plants. But I think they will make eventually nice heads of cabbage, and we'll make kimchi out of it. Plus we like to make slaw and just steam it up. Now here are the giant radishes, and I've been showing these giant radishes all year, and you can see how big the radish is that's sticking out of the ground. And it'll get double that big. Some of these have got the radish under the ground and you can't see it, and I went ahead and pulled one. For dinner tonight, just so I could show you just how nice these radishes are. And I'll boil that in with my mustard greens, and I can also boil these green tops in with the mustard greens, and nothing will be wasted on this plant except for the stems. So that, my friends, is why you want a fall garden. Well, let's keep going though. There's more. Now over here is chive patch, and you can see the chives. These actually, you could cut them if you're ready to throw some chive in your salad or have some chive on your baked potatoes. Just whatever you want to do with chive, we've got it coming here. I better get this off before my wife sees that. Okay, and then next I'm going to show you, this is red romaine lettuce that we had this summer, and you can see where it has been heavily picked, and now it is bolting, and so you can see here it's ready to bloom out, and that's fine because we've actually sowed some more seeds right in between these other ones. So I've got this very, very good sequential planting going here. So as these big ones are bolted out, I'll just pull them up. These will come back out, and of course I just showed you some I've got in the other garden, and I've got a lot more over in the back garden. Now these are onions, and these get to be the big onions, so these will turn into the big onions, and these stay small bunch onions, and you can cut these off and use them in soups and stews and whatever you want to use them in. And so what we've got is a row of the bunch onions, and then a row of the big onions that aren't very big yet. But that's what's going on here, and the onions are looking very, very nice this year. Okay folks, so here's today's harvest, and I got a nice mess of mustard greens, and as you can see, I really didn't even touch the patch. So I'll be picking most of these for Thanksgiving to take down to my relatives, and we'll have a big pot of mustard greens, and then I'll give any extra away. But that's what we got today. I got my mustard greens, I got a little salad down there, and I also got a very nice radish that I will boil up with the mustard greens, kind of like turnips and turnip greens. But anyway, if you enjoy content like this, please like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.